Thanks for tuning in, guys. I got the new iPhone XS Max and the new iPhone XS by Apple. If you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm going to be doing a spec comparison. If you should buy the Max or the XS, what differences, screen sizing, and all kinds of specifications that are listed under both phones. I'm going to take them out of the boxes, show you the boxes in general, and we're going to go on from there. If you haven't seen my other Apple XS Max video, please subscribe. Please watch my other video. I did a full unboxing and I did a spec review compared to an 8 Plus. So basically compared it to an 8 Plus, what are the biggest differences? Should you upgrade? And that I have a video for. I also did a video for the new Apple XS Max silicone case from the Apple Store, which is OEM, and what changes were made on there. Should you buy a $50 case, $40 case, or can you buy one of those $10 cases from Amazon? What are the differences? Please check out my other videos. Really appreciate it. To get into it, the Max right here has a 6.5-inch screen. It's a True Tone OLED screen, and it has 458 pixels per square inch. So it's a 2436 by 1125 pixels. The smaller XS standard phone, which is not that standard, it's way better than the X, but it has a 5.8-inch screen. So it is True Tone OLED, just like the Max, and it is a 2436 by 1125. I'm sorry, I said this one was a 2436. This one's actually a 2688 by 1242 pixels. So the Max is the larger 2688, and the smaller XS is the 2436. My apologies, guys. So kind of to get into it, they are releasing the iPhone XR, and that XR is going to have a 6.1-inch screen. So it's going to be the phone right in the middle. And should you buy that? Well, the screen isn't OLED. It's not stainless steel, premium stainless steel like the edges on this phone. It is aluminum edges on the XR. It's going to be more colors. You can only get 3 colors on this right now. But the XR has 6 colors. It's a cheaper variety of the Apple phones. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not the quality of the XS Max and the XS. The size comparisons, the iPhone XS Max, so the Max is 157.5 millimeters in length, or let's just say it's 6.2 inches. So the length of this is 6.2 inches, and the length of the regular XS is 5.65. The length of the width of the Max is 3.05 inches, and the width of the XS is 2.79 inches. The thickness are both the same. They're 0.3. So let's look at the box right here. So it's a standard Apple box. They changed the front of it. The 8 Plus was all black. It's a little extruding right here. So if you can kind of see that, it's kind of popping out. It's got the iPhone on the side. It's got the Apple. Look, it's ready. This is right from the Apple Store, probably from delivery. I did do a pre-order. This is the 256. It includes the iPhone XS Max, earpods with lightning connector, lightning to USB cable, and USB power adapter. So let's go on to the XS. It has the Apple symbol. It's extruding just the same, but the planet, it's on the other side, which is really cool. The iPhone, the Apple symbol, it's got all the same things. This is a 64 like I mentioned before. So kind of let's check out the differences with this. And let's open up the boxes. So when I opened up the boxes, they both have the design by Apple in California. So both of them, obviously one's larger than the other. Let's see what's inside of them.
Connect to the internet first.
It's talking already. So I did disable the internet so we can do this. And I think I hit something when I was doing it. So I'm going to put it back in and let's just see what's inside. So you're going to have the hello manual right here. And I believe the XS, the smaller version, has the same thing. It basically tells you how to set up your iPhone Face ID. It's got your control center, which is a swipe up, and then it's got the volume and ringtone. Goes all the way to the back. What else is in it? You have your SIM card pin. That's to pop out your SIM card holder. It's got your iPhone standard user guide, and it's got the standard Apple stickers. Throw that to the side. Let's do the same thing for the XS. Is it different? Same exact thing. You get the stickers, you get the user guide, and you get the same small pamphlet. Alright guys, so now you guys see what's in it. Let's think about the performance between these two. And the performance between these two is that the iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max both have the Apple A12 Bionic chipset. And the A12 Bionic chipset is amazing. It's got a 6-core CPU, and that's pretty wild. It's got a 4-core GPU, which is a graphic processor, and an M12 motion coprocessor. And both of them have a 4 gigs of RAM. So if you're looking at the older phones, like even the Samsung have a lot of RAM from last year, the year before, but the Apple A12 Bionic or the A11 or the A10, their chipset is just way smoother than the Samsung. Samsungs start working slower. They start building up all this memory. It's kind of like a computer. It kind of gains viruses after a while. Apples don't do that. And that's the greatest part about having them. Both of them have the Belkin screen protector, which we did get at the Apple Store. It's a little pricey. It's $39.99, so about $43 with tax, and I've had some issues with it. I will do a video about the Belkin Invisiglass screen protector, and I'll talk about it later. The A12 Bionic is it is worth getting excited about. The big news is the graphics performance. The graphics performance from the 8 series or the X goes up 50%, and already 50% savings in power efficiency. That's when the screen is off. So 50% saving in battery life, and that's pretty incredible. A smaller 15% increase in peak performance. So it's got 15% faster than the A11 chipset. So on top of that, it's got the 8-core neural engine and image signal processing. That's basically used when taking photos, and that's kind of the biggest thing as well. The Face ID from the iPhone X compared to the Max or the XS, the Max or the XS is way faster. The Face ID is way faster. It's got improved software algorithms. It's enabled by the A12 chipset. And that's kind of the biggest thing too, is with the A12 chipset, things got faster. Let's see what else is in the box. You got the headphones right here, standard protocol. I wish they gave you Apple AirPods, but yeah, go figure. So you got the standard HDMI to lightning cable cord, which is right here. And then you have the small charger little block that comes every time. On the bottom it does say Apple. Nothing has changed. Going to the iPhone XS from the Max, comes with all the same thing. Obviously, I already took out the cord there. Comes with the same headphones and the small power brick charger. All right, so now kind of getting back to it, let's put the tops back on this and kind of get into the phones. And let's look at the difference. So I'm holding this phone in one hand and I'm holding this phone in the other. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't want the Max because it's bigger. It's not bigger actually. It just took up the whole screen. So when people think 6.5 inches compared to the 5.5 they had before, they think that the phone itself got bigger. And I'm going to tell you something. For using it for a couple of days already, I haven't charged the Max for 2 days. The battery life is amazing, and I will guarantee you that. compared to my 8 Plus I had before. It's really smooth. If you hold down the screen right here, you can actually see the screen moving, and that's the OLED, and it's just amazing how this processor works. It's just fantastic, and I would recommend this phone at all costs if you're thinking about something like this. So kind of getting into it, the camera from both. So basically, coming from the X, the primary rear camera, which is right here, which changed a little bit, and the rear camera for the XS, they're both the same. So they're 12 megapixels. They got a 1.8 aperture, and then they have an optical image stabilization, which is the OIS, and that's what improved in this camera. And the camera improved from the X. It takes better pictures at night. So if you take a lot of pictures, you go to a lot of parties at night, stuff like that, this might be the camera for you. It's amazing. We'll see what the Google Pixel comes out with, but I'd rather have an Apple anyway. The secondary telephoto lens is another 12 megapixels. It's got a 2.4 aperture, and it's got an OIS system. It's got a 2x optical zoom on it. The front true depth camera is only 7 megapixels. It's right here, but 7 megapixels is a lot. It's a 2.2 aperture. Right here on the top. So the battery life, let's kind of get into the battery life on these. And the battery life on the iPhone XS, which is right here, it's a 2658 milliamp battery. The iPhone Max, XS Max, is a 3174 milliamps an hour. And then the iPhone X, if you have the iPhone X, that is only a 2716 milliamps an hour. So it's a little, the iPhone X is a little larger than the iPhone XS, the battery in it. But the reason why you could reduce that battery size a little bit is because of the A12 chipset. So it didn't have such a system where it can save you 50% battery efficiency when it's off. So the talk time on the XS compared to the XS Max. So the XS is 20 hours. You can talk on it. On the Max, you can talk 25 hours. So that's a big difference. So let's kind of look at that. So that's a 25-hour difference on talk time. Internet use is only an hour difference. So on the iPhone XS, it's 12 hours. Oh, actually 13 hours, and the iPhone, back it up, XS Max, it's 13 hours, and the XS is 12 hours. Sorry about that. Video playback, so that's on wireless. So the Max is 15 hours, and this is 14 hours. Audio playback, it's a 5-hour difference. 60 on the XS, and 65 on the Max. Fast charge capable. Both phones are fast charge capable, just like the 8 Plus, up to 50% charge in 30 minutes, which is great, and that's on both of them. The XS starts at $999 for the 64, which is right here. Then it goes up to the $1149 for the 256 and $1349 for the 512. The XS Max has $1099 for the 64, which is only $100 difference. Then it kind of goes up from there, $1249 and $1449. It doesn't have a 128 gig version. So let me kind of get into these phones. So now I'm into both phones right here, and one of them is my wife's and one of them is mine, and you can kind of see that the battery life, I haven't charged it twice. So basically the phone operates as quick as the other. Let's kind of open the camera. Let's find the camera and see how quickly they open up and the difference on them is. So I'm going to hit them at the same time. So basically all the same. for both of them. Location, accuracy, okay. So we haven't set everything up. So if you go scroll down from the top left, if you kind of don't have that, it kind of gives you all your notifications. So the top left down, sorry about that, the top left down gives you your notifications. The top right gives you all your settings. So let's look at the camera on both of them. I mean the LED light on both of them, and there it is. So there's the LED light. They both have the same LED light in it and works great. One is just larger in size, kind of where it's put in. So there we have that. Very easy to change that. If you guys aren't sure, it doesn't have the button, I'm telling you right now, it is a great choice. I got used to it in 2 days. So if you're kind of on the fence about it, I'm telling you right now, it's an easy transition, great phone. It's got the stainless steel all around the sides. The biggest difference too I've noticed is both the buttons got larger on the right side. So if you can kind of see that, wow, I didn't turn off my light. If you can kind of see that right there, both the on and off screen buttons got larger. So they're way larger than the other models. They both have stainless steel around the sides, both have mute up and down, and both have the same camera. Great looking phones. These are both space gray. The new pink version is with the gold around the side. Looks pretty awesome. I'm going to tell you that right now. It looks pretty awesome. Here's the bottom. It's got Dolby sound on these units. It's capable of doing that. It's a little bit louder than the old X, and it's a great phone. This is in my hand, so let me kind of go around and show you guys. This is in my hand. It's not that much bigger if I put it up. So if you're thinking about the Max, it's just great. Let's look at the video on both of them. So the video, I'm going to have to find which I can't do. I did not connect to the internet, and I will in 1 second. Sorry for that. And let me connect to Wi-Fi so I can show you the difference in the video quality on both of them. So I'm going to go to YouTube, and let's kind of look at right here.
Peter Roscom has a shady record on student debt. Roscom voted to raise interest rates,
and they throw an ad on. So I'm going to kind of move that off and then take it down here. We're going to turn that down, and we're going to do the same thing. And I just enlarged it right now, so it is full screen. I'm going to turn Wi-Fi on for my phone, and we're going to do the same thing. So if you can see the screen difference while it connects really quick, and then here it is. I've noticed that it does take a little bit of time, and there have been some glitches on getting some of the Wi-Fi, and that's pretty interesting too. If you're thinking about the difference in screen size, and you can also kind of minimize it. This would be the normal screen that you have right now if you don't have the X, and you can kind of enlarge it and have a full screen. So here are the differences in the screen size. Let me put it side by side. It's a way bigger difference, and you can kind of notice it. The speakers are pretty great. Let me pause that and put that as high as it goes. And let me pause that so you heard the speakers. They're really loud, very great. Let me do the XS Max. A little bit louder. Great video presence. The quality is just amazing. And that's about it, guys. I've noticed that the button's different. I'm going to do a couple more reviews on the home base when it comes out. I'm going to do a review on the Belkin. I had some issues. I'm going to do a review on that. I'm going to do a review on the Apple OEM light blue baby blue case, which is a OEM case for the Apple. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you got through this whole 20-minute video. Oh my God, it took a while. I know, guys. Please subscribe. Any questions, please comment below. I'll be happy to answer it. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day.